party. If you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, wherever, most important, hit that like button. You need the like button so I know that, one, you're watching a show, you're enjoying the show. And that's just, what else is to say? Hit the like button. Notification bell should be on if you tune in. Obviously, you got the notification bell on if you're on YouTube. If you're on the Facebook group, I don't know. A lot of people use Facebook. I see a lot more views actually on the YouTube channel than in Facebook. But either way, listen, give it a like, give it a follow, give it a share, whatever you got to do. Be part of that winning free pick team. We got if you go to Winning Free Picks, sign up for a newsletter there. There's always articles, free picks, videos. We got you covered. A lot of free content. You know that. As always, I'm going to let you hang around for like 2 minutes before we roll out the free pick. So, a lot of times people just come in, see the free pick scrolling, write them down, and run out. Well, I don't know. I'm going to have to get at least 2 minutes from you. So, recap yesterday. What do we go? 3-1 in our premium plays, baseball, 2-1 on the ice. I think the video, we have 3-1 day on the video. I think we had a 3-1 free pick scrolling yesterday. We had 2 baseball winners. The total in the NBA got there, and we lost hockey in overtime. So, I don't know. Not too bad over there. Add them all together. What's that? 3-1, 6-2, 8-2, 8-3 day. The plays rolling out here. And then somehow I hit a miracle Buxton home run that paid me, $1,575 on a bet plus 400. Now I find myself being a degenerate. I put in 2 props for players to get hits today. I took Buxton over a half a hit. It was minus $2 or something like that at DraftKings, and I did over DJ for the Yanks. He was 1.5, but he was plus money. So I don't. What am I gonna do? Now I'm a full blown addict. Betting player props. All right, Rebel in the house. How are they, Terry? Good afternoon. Productive day always. Orlando, Stimmy, Orlando in the house. Good to see everybody. All right, 2 minutes, 39 seconds. That's enough time. We're going to release the free picks in the chat, and then we'll pop it up here on the screen in a minute. Get everybody happy. Got the llama behind me. She's having a good day. She's happy about yesterday's results. So it's Monday, Monday, new week. Let's get right to it. So the Knicks over. Yes, we have always hit the under the Knicks. We were kind of under money players there. But this spot, I don't know. Knicks in a back-to-back. Lakers beat up on the Nets. Nobody saw that game coming. I'm just thinking we see some points here. I was trying to dig a little bit, Knicks back-to-back, but they've actually kind of split. There's no real trend of them going over in back-to-backs or under. Although last time out, they did go over in a road game at Detroit, went over the total 125-81. Here, I'm thinking with the Lakers, these are the backup Lakers, right? No AD, no LeBron. So I'm thinking these guys come out, something to prove. They already beat the Nets. Why not come out and show the league that you could play? Knicks, all right, they're a defensive team. They're grinders. But the 206 to me here looks a little bit low. Actually, 205. Well, I got 205.5. I just looked now in the live line. It's up to 206. So, you know what? We're going to go over the Knicks there for you. On the ice, Columbus. This line opened. They were like about $1.05 fave. Now it's flipped over to, them being even money. I think Chicago's now about $1.20, $1.25 fave. Columbus up to 115. You know what? I still like it. All the money, everything's coming in on Chicago. The line flipped, yes. You know what? Great. If you had Chicago at plus money or even money, you're ahead of the game here. But in this spot, I'm still going to stick with Columbus here as a play. I know they're struggling the last 10. I know that, but I'm sticking with them. I'm sticking with them here. Money's coming in Chicago. The line's coming up on Columbus. Again, this game started out as Columbus being favored here at home, playing as bad as they were. I'm sticking to it. I think people are just jumping on Chicago because, they won a couple here. Other game on the ice, I was thinking about looking at, but again, the money's not really working out in my favor here. Although, actually, I should say 2 games. I kind of like Montreal against Toronto. Although I'm a little shocked that the total went up to 6. I kind of like the under there, believe it or not. I think we might have to play under 6. As much as I was going to say Montreal, I think under 6 might be in play, and I kind of like St. Louis a little bit. But again, you know what? I'm going to add here to the chat. We're adding a play under Toronto 6 on the ice. We're going to add that in there. That's going to be an official play. NHL ad. I'm going to write 6 goals because I know somebody's come in here and think this is a Blue Jay game. All right. New play scrolling across the bottom. New play scrolling across the bottom. That's how we work. Live updating. It's craziness here. All right, back to the chat here. What's happening in this chat? What do we got here? Earl Sports in the house. How are you today? Good morning, Earl. Of course, Gary. We were worried about it. Somebody said we got to send out a welfare check on you. You weren't in the chat. People were worried. You're going to start knocking on doors looking for you, hoping everything was okay for the weekend. Let's see. Earl on the ice. Toronto. Okay. Columbus. I'm with you. St. Louis. Who do they got? San Jose. All right. I'm with you on St. Louis. I just said St. Louis. And San Jose. Again, the 175. It scares me. Those things are just things I avoid. Dan's in the house. Excellent, Daniel. Good to see you. I know you're working. The big bad city. All right, added play there in case you missed it, but it's scrolling on the bottom. We got plays scrolling. Plays scrolling. Again, people, if you're jumping in, give the show a like. The free picks have been winning. They've been winning all over the place. Premium's winning. The free plays are winning. Chat conversation back and forth with people who they like their games. They're all winning. I don't even know who Jay Campbell is. Who's that? Is he a goalie? I don't know. Don't even know. I like the under then. If he's that good, 6 goals, under. Be a premium play. Cold cash under. Are you crazy for thinking about the Pirates today? Listen, we had the Pirates yesterday. That's the only pitcher I really love for them. Cahill, right at this point, listen, he was all right with the A's back in the day. I guess he was an all right pitcher. You're getting a good chunk here. You're crazy. Maybe partially. Listen, they've won a couple games. San Diego's used up their bullpen a little bit. Darvish is going to have to go deep here, which he should. But I think that, this is something that you got to look at San Diego as their pitching woes man up here. No lament. Clevenger's out. He's been out all year, but, used the bullpen a little bit yesterday. Maybe I don't even say even under, because part of me kind of likes the under here. It's come down a full run since it opened. It was at 8.5, now to 7.5. Darvish should be able to basically, inflict his will on the Pirates. The offense, listen, beating the Cubs is one thing. Cubs are not a good team right now. Can I, anytime I'm getting 200 as a dog, I'm not going to say it's a bad play, because we can take these guys every other day at plus 200, and you only got to win half your games to make money. But I don't know. I just think there's more value out there in a game. I mean, the under to me screams out. It's come down a whole run. And again, for these lines to come down, overnight lines, this isn't people coming into free pick chats or posting on Twitter plays or Instagram or whatever they are. That's serious money coming in to move lines overnight. And honestly, you think you're getting better value. You think this line should have been 8, so you're going to fake move it down to 7.5? No, I think the Padres offense has been scuffing along. No Tatis. They're 8-2 to the under to start the year in their 10 games. So I think if you're looking at something, I would look to the under here in San Diego. I'm a little worried about their staff. I mean, listen, I just don't like laying 200. Um, their relievers, like I said, Darvish got needs a deep game today. I think he'll get it because the Pirates aren't a huge, crazy team. So I wouldn't take the Pirates though. That's not. I'd look at the under there first, Chris. See, I actually kind of like the over here. It was 9. It's up to 9.5 now, huh? I would say over. Two teams that could hit a little bit. I would say over there. It was 9 last night. Let's move to the over. Braves over Marlins. Well, yeah, part of me is always like the Sunday night game. I try to I think I want to fade those guys a lot of times coming out of Sunday night games. Maybe that's because most of the time you're seeing like Yankees, Red Sox all the time when they were good. So you have two teams that hate each other coming off, and it's a flat game on Monday. Here, though, I don't know. Braves might be a little angry. The line looks a little low. Will I think we see the Braves laying 140 at all during the year? Probably not. But again, I don't even know how to say this guy's name. Was it Nona? But Alcantara's solid. I can see the line move down to Alcantara because he's been pretty good out of the gate for Miami this year. But again, you're talking a $30 line move to Miami. Listen, big waves. I always say, if it looks too easy, sometimes it is. But do you catch those games? Yeah, you catch them. For me, I'd be on Miami or nothing. I'm not taking the Braves there. The line is just a little. It's come down again. Like as I said, line's coming down at the nighttime is not just some Marlin fan betting the game. Jay's got a question, everybody. Jay, hit the like button for me. Yeah, we hit the picks. The picks hit, Jay. Do we go 100% on the plays? No. Do we win more than we lose in a chat? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think yesterday the scroll went 3-1 yesterday on the picks. Yeah. He's off today. All right. Well, hopefully you jump down on the Red Sox already. That line's on the move. There you go, Jay. I'm all right, Jay. I've been doing 16 years. I've been on sites, videos, radio, satellite. I can make you some money, Jay. Don't worry about it. What's James saying here? Fade Texas Rangers on the road today. 1-6 with totals between 7 and 8.5. What they got? They got Tampa Bay, right? We're playing Tampa Bay here. Big dogs versus Glass now. Listen, I like Glass now. I think Tampa Bay, I got a future on Tampa Bay to win the East. I got a future on the Glass now for a sigh. But, 4-5, not what I expected them out of the gate for Tampa. Thought they'd be a little better. But should he take care of business here? This is much like Yu Darvish. The guy's a good pitcher. Come out and dominate. Do I want to lay 225? Those the question. What's the run line? If I'm fading the Rangers, those of you who watch the show, I know Jay's new, but I don't like laying. What's he at? I see anywhere from 205 to 220 on the run on the money line, and the Rays are basically plus money. Minus 101, plus 102. So basically even on the run line. I'd have to go run line just because I can't lay. I don't want to have to win 2 games to make up for 1. So let's see. Picks for today. Well, the free picks they're scrolling on the bottom right there, Jay, if you need some free pick winners. I'll put them up right here in the chat for you also. So you got that going on. And we'll pop them up right here on the screen for you. When they pop up, hold on. I'm just scrolling down in the comment section. So you got those there. Let's see. Oh, boy. What does this say? 7 straight overs for the Red Sox. Yeah, the Red Sox are hitting right now. 7 straight overs and 6 straight wins, Matt. Sky Skis. I actually have the Boston Red Sox today as a premium pick. I have them. I don't even know what the numbers are. Probably like 140 something. When I grabbed them last night, 134. I got the Red Sox last night as a premium play. It's in my package, which my premium plays are 59% on the year for Major League Baseball. I think I'm number one on a site, and I'm number two on another site, but I don't know. I think I'm getting off that site. I think I get some shady stuff going on that other site for years. How many times on the video? Jay, I give out like 3-4 video picks a day on the video, maybe sometimes more, but let's just say on an average 4. I'm gonna go back for since I've been doing these videos, I'm gonna definitely think we're definitely we're in the plus money. I mean, we had a losing day the other day here on a video, but like I said, yesterday we went 3-1. The other day we went 0-3. That being said, I don't have them all right in front of me at the moment. I mean, but the people in the chat will tell you we're definitely plus money in the video, I believe. Yeah, brave stuff last night. I said, I thought that the they beat them twice. I was actually kind of looking at the under. I was like, maybe it'll be, Rebel. I don't know if I'm sure you were here yesterday. I was like, maybe the unders will play tonight. Atlanta might be a little chilly. Ball's not moving out. Are you just saying terrible call on the Braves, meaning the Braun misses home plate? Because that's definitely a bad call. Listen to Rebel. Just like, no, thank you. The likes are very important. It makes me feel good about myself. The llama gets happy when there's a like. Everybody gets excited. Phillies money line today, Joe. I'm not going to talk to you about that. I can't say anything good about the Mets. Like I said, when we talk about streaks in baseball, teams winning, teams losing, how do you get a team like the Mets? How can you bet them laying money when they can't score? As my buddy Scoop used to say about the 90s Steelers had a really good defense led by Greg Lloyd. Can't win if you can't score. You know what? In baseball, you can't win if you can't score. You're not winning games 0-4. You need to be able to get runs across the plate. And this team's not hitting right now. How do you lay your money on a team that's not hitting? You're hoping they win 1-0? I'll tell you what. Jay, you want some? Here's some good advice. If a team can't score a run, they're not going to win. So if anyone thinks their team's take a team that's not hitting and you're just hoping to get one run to win a game, you'll be done. Your bankroll will be done by like June 9th. You'll be out of money. Listen to Orlando, Jay. He went from living in his car and got a home. Guy was living in a Chevette. He had an 87 Chevelle he was living in. Here's some more free picks for you. They're same free picks. I just put them in the chat here. Eric, how are you? Astros run line from Chris here. Chris is like an Astros run line. Whoop. You know what? You're playing the A's, and I got to tell you, I was almost taking the A's last night. I was actually doing a write-up saying we're going to take Bassett. We like the A's here. I don't like Mad Bum. Maybe last year was the outlier for the guy. Right? Terrible season. I should have, you know what? I had the MLB.com window up. I was looking at him last night. And Bassett's numbers last year were great. I think he had a 2-something ERA. I'll keep this up so I know what I'm talking about here. So he had 2-something ERA. But, was that the outlier for him? A crazy year. As much as Mad Bum was bad last year, but now Mad Bum's giving up, 4 and 5 or 5 and 6 runs his 2 starts here, San Diego and Colorado. But the A's are just not hitting. The A's are one of the worst hitting. I think they're hitting like 180 on the season. So I'm like, you know what? Do I really want to lay some money here with the A's? I know they beat Houston. We had them plus 140 the other day. We jumped on the A's. And we went against our Houston run line because we had Houston run line a bunch last week. And then we had Arizona yesterday. So I'm thinking, you know what? I really can't justify taking Bissett and the A's because they can't hit right now. As much as Bumgarner can't pitch good, Bissett's pitching hasn't been all that great. He gave up runs to Houston and the Dodgers. So I just, I backed off of it. And I don't like you're taking a run line here. What was it? You're going to go, what, +1.5? And you're going to be laying money on a +1.5. +1.5, you're going to lay 140 hey, I hope I only lose by 1 run. I don't know. I would just take the 115. If you think you're going to lose by 1 run, think the A's aren't going to hit it all, or Bassett gets hit and Bumgarner gives up a couple and you win the game. I'd rather just go Diamondbacks money line there for plus 110, plus 115, whatever you get. Yeah, it definitely was a close-up play. I saw the replay. I don't understand these replays. Reds Giants over, huh? I don't know. I actually kind of like the under there, believe it or not. I like the under. I mean, Miley, Sanchez, people are on the Reds. Lines come down. Total's 8.5. I don't know. I'm on the other way. I'll take Frisco there, but total wise, I have no real opinion. Adams on the Mets run line. Hey, listen, I just said I couldn't bet the Mets, but if you want to bet the Mets, that's the way I would go there, Adam, because you're thinking they have to hit eventually. Why am I going to lay as a favorite with them? And if you're going to lose, at least lose even money. So, you know what? Take the flyer on the run line if you want. I like the Phillies there. I know the Phillies got lucky, but Phillies aren't a bad team. They could hit a little bit. They're hitting. The Mets aren't hitting. As I said, you need to score runs to win a game. But if you want to take the Mets, that's what I would do. I'd say, you know what? Screw it. If they lose, I'm losing even money. I'm not going to have juice. And if they win, chances are it's going to be 6-4 or something, not some one-run game. They'll put some runs on the board. So I like that. Even though I'm on the other side, I could definitely get down with that one there, Adam. If I'm going to bet that, that's what I would do, because the Mets are either going to break out and get some offense going, or they're going to lay another egg. So why lay the juice? Why lay the juice? Oh, NBA. Ski. We just do not like the NBA one bit. We're not huge NBA fans in here, especially with, the tail end of the season where guys are just mailing it in here. Mavericks money line against the Sixers. The line looks a little low. I mean, the Sixers are playing a little good. I can't even give you an opinion on this. I didn't look at this game. I look at these crazy totals that everything just moves 225.5 down at 218.5 here. I see 240 to 235 in Brooklyn. It's just, for me, and I've said it going back to when we started doing videos of March Madness, this is the NBA right now, and I'm not a live bet kind of guy. Just find a spot in the NBA to live bet a game, because you can't just do anything out of the gate. These guys, you don't know who's playing, who's showing up. With a quarter into the game, teams are down 30-6. It's just a mess. There's better value out there. I mean, listen, you want to do NBA? I'd say wait for the game to start and find some live betting. 6-2 to the over that last year. All right, but think that as much as I kind of get in my baseball trends, I got to see how they're playing on now, because right now the Giants got the second best pitching staff in baseball, and neither of these teams. I mean, okay, the Reds are hitting good, their pitching's okay. The Giants' pitching looks great. I'm not going to talk you off it. You want to grab it, Eric? Jump on it. Reds, as I said, Reds struggling out west. We said the other day, we had the Reds on Friday night, and we had the over. We got lucky. Reds should have won that game in extra innings, but I'll take it. We came back with the over Saturday. We came back with Arizona Sunday, right? They had won 6 straight. Now they've lost 2. San Fran's won 4 in a row. Up to 206. I think this game's going to get up into the teens area. I think it'll be, 109, 113 type affair, like something like that. I think it's a safe over. I think the loser gets up to 108, 109, maybe 110. Gloria likes the Giants. Andrew's Padres run line. That's Andrew. If you're going to take the Padres, run line would be the way to go. If you've seen the show, I'm not laying those numbers, so I would just come in automatic run line. That's an auto play for me there when I see a big fave. If I'm going to take a big favorite, we had a bunch of run lines early this year, right? We had the Padres run line all opening series against Arizona. Under in Giants Glory, I like it. I like it. Yankees run line. Cole's a beast. Robbie Ray, boy, he might strike out 9 tonight and walk 6, and it'll be the 4th inning with this guy. Again, you're taking the Yanks. You'd have to go run line, right? They need a big day from Cole. They used some of the bullpen yesterday. I like Cole a lot. Yeah. What's the run line here? Again, this is a number where if I'm looking at even taking a favorite, I'm going to jump on the run line. So it's anywhere from 124 to 130-ish. Yeah, I'm not laying 191 or 205 or 203 or 196. I just a lot of these big faves. Sometimes, if I ever take them, they're on run lines. They're definitely never laying. I'm never laying those kind of 2-1 numbers. Astros playing the Tigers. What was I saying? Astros for Diamondbacks? Is that I messed up with that? I was talking to the A's. I apologize if that was the case. I must. I see the A's. I get confused. I apologize for that, Joe. They are playing the Tigers. Yes, they are. What do we got? Detroit coming in 4 straight losses. Houston with 2 straight losses. Boy, I feel like a dummy. Sorry about that. Do we want to lay $2 with Greinke? See, here I almost want to take the plus money here with Mize as a youngster. Maybe he stymies the team since he's fresh. They don't really know much about him. Because I like the Houston lineup. I thought they had something to prove this year. I think the lineup had something to prove. But with Greinke, I just don't like him behind a guy who throws 84 miles an hour. Andrew C's on the Padres. If we're doing Padres, we're going to do a run line. If you like the Padres, definitely run line. Yeah, Yanks Padres 2-game. If you're going to take money lines, if you're taking faves like this, and I'm not a huge parlay guy, but you have to take it. Why the heck are you laying $2? Put the parlay in with the 2 faves, and hopefully they go 2-0. Parlay Astros and Rays. I don't know. Again, if you like the heavy faves, Gloria, like Andrew here, he's got Yanks, Padres. Astros are a big fave. Rays are a big fave over Texas. If you want to do that, that's the only thing I'd recommend. If you want to lay money lines, I'd say parlay them up. Am I doing that? No. I would, if I'm taking a big fave like that, I was just going run line and hoping it's a winner there. Under 224. What game is this here? What do we got here? I see under 224. I don't know what game you're talking about here, Nick. Am I nuts for taking Nashville against St. Louis? Or hold on a second. You say Nashville or the Minnesota Wild's playing St. Louis? Okay, I'm sorry. Why did I say Nashville? I sort of liked St. Louis a little bit there, but I have no opinion. Like today, I was looking at the hockey. We threw out that total under 6. I was kind of leaning a little bit, maybe Montreal and St. Louis, a couple dogs, but we did settle on Columbus as an underdog. This game here, I sort of lean a little on St. Louis, but I'm not betting it. So if you like Minnesota, why not, Eric? Go for it. All right, Adam, listen, if you're going to take the Pirates, as I said about Darvish, they need a big game for him. The bullpen's a little spent here. Pirates playing well. You just got 2 wins under their belt. Maybe they're feeling a little frisky at the plate. I don't have the Darvish splits in front of me. A lot of times when I do my baseball, like automatic big faves like that, I don't even jump into because there's half the games are numbers I'm that interest me right off the bat. So a lot of times I don't even dive into these kind of numbers. If I could let me pull up some Darvish splits. Are they that bad? Is it worth a shot there? Because I'm a split guy. I'll go off of how they pitch on the road. If it's what kind of what's their whip on the road? They walk in more guys on the road than at home. I like my whips. I like my batting average against. So I don't really want to go this season because he's not have much of a split. I mean, he's played 2 home games this year. He's got Sheldon Day games though. He's got that going on. I don't know. Listen, his road splits from last year. The guy had a .45 ERA. Darvish, .45 ERA in 3 starts with a .95 WHIP. That's not really poor numbers there. Let's see what it was in 19. 19 again. He had a better ERA on the road, 3.09 versus 4.96 at home. Let's see, 18 again at home, 5.40 on the road, 4.68. 2017 at home, 5.26 on the road, 2.44. Listen, I don't know where, Adam. You might not be a fan of Darvish on the road, but I'll tell you what, he's been killing your bankroll if you've been betting against him. Giants money line. I'm with you. Jay, so I got no real opinion on this. Someone else likes the Wild here. You're gonna find if I don't like a game, I'm not gonna tell you to take it. If I have no real opinion on it, I don't want to steer you either direction. I have $0 invested on this game. I was kind of leaning a little St. Louis. I didn't end up betting them, but I mean, if you like either side, go ahead. I'm not gonna come in. I know you're new. Don't think I'm going to run down 40 games and give you 40 sides and totals or something. If I have no opinion, I'm saying no opinion. There's games I like. The games down below, these are games I like. These are games there's actually money involved on. A couple of these games are actually, if you buy my package, you're going to see this Toronto game. You're going to see this Royals game, Brewers run line. Our Milwaukee Brewers finally, the bats are awakened. Although, as I said to our guy Lou last night, I said I'd love to see another bat. But yeah, Brewers are what? Plus 150 on the run line. The Cubs. How do you get behind the Cubs right now? I say go for it. You can lay the money line, go a little run line, add a little dazzle to your bankroll there, Ski. Brewers are playing a little well. The Cubs are. How do you back the Cubs? I can't just, as I said, you're going to hear, I'll repeat myself. I don't care. Get it in your heads. Don't back teams that are losing and not playing well. Mavs over Sixers. I guess we're going to lean to the Mavs here a little bit. If we're going to take the Mavs, just take a money line. The line is what, 2.5. Take Dallas money line. I mean, again, I'm not betting this game, but I would lean to the Mavericks here. And if I'm not taking them to lose by 2, so I would just take them on the money line to win outright. Jays Yanks under. Yeah, this game is usually 6 or 7. The problem is they're facing Robbie Ray, he's erratic. The guy might be on the money coming out. He could walk 5 guys right. 5 in a row. I like Robbie Ray. He strikes guys out. You think he just can't harness his energy or whatever it is. The walks come back to crush you. I can't really get on that total. I don't know what's going to happen. They're playing in Florida. Yanks put up 8. I said yesterday I didn't like the Yanks because they haven't been hitting, and they they erupt. So if they're going to start hitting and they're playing, it's nice, warm Florida. That can be an over. That game, that could turn into a 13-3. That could be 7 runs in the third inning. It could be 7-0, 7-4. Doug again. What are we doing here? I hit that game. I'm a little slow coming down the scroll here, so we'll get to them. I said take the Mavs there. Celtics doing better. Yeah, I know they did. I'm not a Celtic guy. Listen, they beat the Nuggets. I like the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets and the Jazz, they're my two favorite teams out West. I think they're the two best teams in the West. The Jazz, obviously, they're my top team there, but I'm not high on Lakers at all. I take the Suns over the Lakers and the Clippers until they prove they can win in the playoffs. I'm not, and I won't be high on them. Give me the Jazz and Nuggets. They played some. I'd take a team like Portland over the Lakers right now, and even the Clippers. At least they could come out and play with some heart. Played Montreal on the ice. All right. Yeah, he was good. I mean, someone was like, "Oh, he's got bad road numbers." I went through his road numbers, and he's better on the road than at home all the time. Good morning, Cartel. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I listen. I was kind of like in St. Louis a little bit, and I'm like, maybe not. Yeah, Wilds are definitely playing a little better. So I agree with you there, Matt. Mike says over 8.5 Yankees. I tend to agree. Strikeouts. What? Oh, Yanks over 8.5. You mean Yankees over 8.5 strikeouts or Cole? Garrett Cole over 8.5 strikeouts. I just, that line looks a little, 2.5's a little low there. Sixers. I know people like the Sixers more. I just think that line looks a little low. So I'd say I'd just go Mavs money line. I'm not taking 2.5 to, hey, hopefully I lose by a bucket. Under Rays. I could see that. I mean, their offense isn't so spectacular they'll put up a 10 spot here. I know Texas, young staff, Dunning's young, whatever. I could get on that under there. I think I like Last now, so I think he's going to buckle these guys up. So I could roll with you a little bit on the under. What's that total there? 7.5. All right, I'm not betting it, but I'll give you my opinion. I kind of like that. Orioles money line. No, we're not taking the Orioles. Not at all. I mean, these guys are not playing good. They dropped 3 straight skis. Stay away from bad teams. The Llama. The Llama was, she's all over that under Toronto on the ice, Mike. Big fan of the cold cash on the ice, that Llama. She's furry. She makes llama gloves, llama sweaters. She likes the cold cash. I think about the Spurs. Let's pull it up. Against Orlando. Ay. Didn't Orlando just get throttled? I don't know. Part of me wants to take Orlando. Is that bad? I'd say take Orlando in the 6.5 there. I can't. I don't like bad teams on the road like the Spurs. Sub 500 teams. But how about Spurs are under 500 on the year, but they got a winning record on the road. How's that even possible? That just tells me stay away from the Spurs. I got no opinion on that game, man. All right, Montreal's a play. Everybody likes Montreal on the ice today. Cole strikeouts. Okay, so Cole over 8.5 strikeouts is the play. Would I lay the 6.5 with the Spurs? No, I don't like. It's the NBA. I don't want to lay any points with these guys. It's a joke. I mean, yeah, and Orlando. I think the Bucks just crushed these guys, so maybe they show a little heart. Then again, looking for heart. I was looking for heart on the Warriors the other day after they lost by 50 something, and they didn't show up. So again, the players don't care. Why the heck should you care and put your money on these games? Wait to the playoffs. We can make money. NHL, you got teams that are actually playing tough. You can make a little money in hockey. Baseball, every team's still alive. They're playing hard. Don't bet the NBA because it's like, oh, I like the NBA. If you're going to do it, just live bet it. It's a crapshoot. Look at the totals from last night to today. Tells you all you need to know. How are you going to bet on a team when they don't even know who's playing the night before? I like Darvish. Listen, Darvish is a solid pitcher. Am I going to lay 2-1? I don't like laying 2-1 with anybody. I mean, you could roll out freaking whoever on the mound, any 2-1 favorite. You got Cole going to, you got Darvish, you got a lot of big faves. I'm not a lay guy. I'd rather get a run line. You know, I think maybe St. Louis wins today. I don't know. Brewers finally found their bats and woke up a little bit. And the Yankee team, as a Yankee fan, I don't know. I take them with a grain of salt because I don't know what I'm going to get out of a full season of Kluber if he's going to stay healthy. Jamestown, the same thing. They've already optioned Jermaine. I mean, this staff is a cluster. Like it under lease as well. All right. Bulls are doing better. Reds money line? No. San Fran. A's and the Diamondbacks. I was going to think about taking the A's here, but their hitting is terrible. I know Bumgarner's been roughed up in his 2 outings, but you know, Bissett for Oakland hasn't been that. He's given up runs to Houston and the Dodgers, much like the Rockies and the Padres hit Mad Bum. Maybe I want to maybe look at the over there because the A's are actually hitting a little better now. Maybe the over in play. Maybe the over. If I'm looking at a game here, over A's Arizona. Here comes our free soccer pick because I don't even know anything about it. So we're following our new European friend over here. So for you soccer fans, knock yourself out. I'm not even going to try to pronounce these names. Hey, that's it. We never had that 2 men enter, 1 man leave. I'm going to rock out our 80s quotes. I got a Cobra Kai shirt on right now. I'm not taking the Nuggets over the Warriors. I wouldn't either. Again, we see these teams. We saw the Nets loses double-digit fades. We see the Nuggets lose at home to a Celtic team that hasn't been winning all year. Stay away. I do not mind. I'm right with you, Tom. I'll take them. Take those covers when you can get them, Matt. Because we all know that we've been on that other side where you had the team that gets buried on those late backdoors. We remember all those. Michael, how are you today? Thanks for popping in. Blake Borchella. Do I like the Indians today? You got to like the Cleveland's won 4 in a row. They're coming in good. White Sox in off a loss. And we had the Royals yesterday. We're happy about that. I just, part of me I was taking Cleveland. I'm like, you know what? I'm taking Cleveland here. But then I go look at the head-to-heads. Indians had won 6 straight against these guys. I don't know, but something just made me not take them. I wanted to take them. I had started writing up about taking them, and now looking at the line, it's come down $15. Another reason to take them, but then I got your pitcher. We get Tristan McKenzie again. This is, he's not really one of their good starters. I can't even get to the MLB.com page. What's happening here? Trying to get to the matchup page. I apologize. You have like 30 windows up in front of me. So I want to find the matchups. I'm trying to get the lines all out at the same time. So yeah, looking back, Indians have been good. Yes, the line has come down. Yes, but I just don't like you get like a spot starter kind of guy coming in doing work. We're gonna try to extend innings, that kind of stuff. I'm like, I don't like hearing that coming out of the newspapers, extending guys. But do I like them? Yeah. Did I bet them? No. Did I want to? Yes. Cartel likes the under. Well, all right. One will win. One win. We both enter the cage. Somebody's going to come out. I'll go for the Mavs. I'm with you. I said I'm taking the Mavs. If you're going to take them money line. Why are you going to take them to lose by 2? The DR representing. Welcome, Eduardo. Thanks for popping in. Jazz Wizards again. I'm not. I don't want to lay double digits, and this line's come down too, Darius. I can't in the NBA. As much as I love the Jazz, anytime the Jazz play, I'm like, you know what? I'll grab an under. Uh, do I think they could? Yeah. I mean, should they? Absolutely. You know, will they is another question. Like, oh, do I think they come back? Well, do I think they should have won at home instead of losing by 20? Yeah, I mean, all right, maybe when you win, you take a team a little too lightly. You had won what, 8 in a row or whatever the case may be. You're playing good, and then you get the Celtics coming in. You're like, it's the Celtics. We could beat them. Do I expect them to win by 10? Yeah, they should. But you know what? They haven't covered here in 5 of the last 6 games. You know, I don't want to lay against a team that's, you lose by 20. You should have won by 20. You lose by 20. Charlie's like in the Twins today. And we're on the other side, Charlie. But I love the dab and dog. I like that little fella. I like the over though too. So hopefully you guys score some runs. Everybody scores runs here. It'll be a good day. But I want the Red Sox to beat up on Hap. Michael. That's as I just said. Should they cover 5 points here? Yeah, they should beat the Warriors by 15. It shouldn't be a contest. They're playing for something. Let's go. Get some, separation. You got playoff seedings going on. Take care of business. But I could have said that last night. They lost by 20 at home. So, yeah, they should win. They should have won yesterday too. Then they should have covered. They didn't. That's my whole thing with the NBA is like, who's showing up? You don't. This is ridiculous. It's a terrible product right now. I mean, the other day we had 7 double-digit favors in the NBA. These are the pros. That's pro basketball. Yeah, Mavs, we're with you. Over Bulls Grizzle, huh? 220. I could get behind that. Why not? Memphis is going to want to score. Strowman for New York. Singer's going for Kansas City today. Twins got rain today, huh? Oh, I don't know. Either way, I'm on the Red Sox. I'm with you, Chris. I got them last night. We're on the Red Sox. Rain delay. See, it said, I was looking at the weather yesterday and today. It said rain late afternoon. The weather. They got that right, huh? We won't talk about the weatherman. Well, yeah, I think Philly's the better team for sure, but 2.5 looks a little fishy to me. So that's why I said, you know what? We'll go Mavs and take a money line there. All right. We've been rocking long time here. Usually midday money is a shorter show. Covered a lot of games. Free picks are up. Premiums are up. We got you covered. Back at 10 o'clock tonight. Hit the like on the way out. Subscribe. Notification bells on. Let's go. Get it done. Be part of the Winning Free Pick family. Winning Free Pick homepage. Leaderboards. guys, use the leaderboards if you're looking for premium. Like I said, I don't like NBA. We got guys who actually win at NBA at a pretty good clip. So get on board if you want serious action. Tom says probably get a rain delay. All right. Well, listen, folks, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all the comments. Hopefully we get some winners starting off right with the Red Sox. Be back tonight. Do it all again. Me and Alam are out of here.